Good afternoon, students. Today we will take up this chapter, The Midnight Visitor. Okay, this chapter is written by Robert J. Arthur Jr., and he was a writer of speculative fiction known for his work, The Mysterious Traveler radio series. Okay, and he also wrote The Three Investigators, which is a series of young adult novels. Okay, he won Edgar Award for Best Radio Drama, and he also wrote scripts for television like The Twilight Zone and Alfred Hitchcock's TV show Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Okay, so he was born on 10th November 1909, our author. Okay, and he was into a kind of writing which dealt with mystery, or you can say with secret agents, detective, like Arthur Conan Doyle. Okay, like that. So the Midnight Visitor, this chapter is about Ozable. Okay, Ozable was a secret agent, and he is expecting a very important report. And another secret agent, Max, threatens him with a pistol, demanding the report. Okay, so there is a report which Ozable has. Okay, which is demanded by Max, who is another secret agent of another country. Okay, and the story is about Ozable, who has spent an evening with a writer named Fowler, who had expected that as he would be meeting a secret agent, he would be looking into a lot of adventure. Who was expecting this? Fowler was expecting this, the writer. But he finds Ozable very boring. But then when Max enters, okay, with his pistol, then how Ozable escapes that situation, looking at that, Fowler is very impressed. Okay, so let's start the chapter. See the first paragraph. Ozable did not fit any description of a secret agent Fowler had ever read. So, as I told you, that he was imagining that a very good personality with a mystery kind of man he would be. Okay, but he was nothing like that. Ozable was nothing like that. Following him down the musty corridor of the gloomy French hotel where Ozable had a room. So they were entering a room, and it was a musty corridor. Musty means having a stale, damp kind of smell, bad smell. Okay, and gloomy means a dark, or you can say poorly lit. Okay, a dark corridor it was. And this Fowler and Ozable, they were entering the room of Ozable. Okay, in a hotel. Fowler felt let down. Means he was kind of not expecting that ऐसा है, ऐसा secret agent कौन होता है. He was expecting James Bond kind of someone, and यहाँ मिला अदनाम सामी जैसा मोटा कोई. Okay, so it was like that. He was not happy by the appearance and the personality which Ozable had. It was a small room on the 6th and top floor, and scarcely a setting for a romantic adventure. The setting of the room, it was not at all like that. Okay, it's a gloomy and dull kind of room. It was not expecting any adventure also. That room was scarcely means what? Only just, or almost not, very less quantity. Ozable was, for one thing, fat, very fat. Now Adnan Sami, now he is not fat, but Ozable, he is really very fat. Okay, and then there was his accent. Accent means I guess, I hope, a distinctive way of pronouncing a language. Okay, American accent जैसे बोलते हैं, Indian English कैसा होता है? There's a difference, right? American and Indian English में. Why? Because accent is different. Though he spoke French and German passably means very well. Okay, he had brought to Paris from Boston. Sorry, he had never altogether lost the American accent. He had brought to Paris from Boston 20 years ago. So he was from Paris. Okay, he came to Paris from Boston. Okay, and he had not altogether lost his American accent. There was a bit of American accent left in Ozable. Okay, but he was in Paris for 20 years. You are disappointed, Ozable said, wheezily over his shoulder. Over his, who is his? Fowler. Okay, so he understood that he's a secret agent. He can read people's mind, and he's saying that, are you like disappointed? You were told that I was a secret agent, a spy dealing in espionage and danger. Espionage means spying. Okay, you wished to meet me because you are a writer, young and romantic. You envisioned mysteries figures in the night, the crack of pistol, drugs in the wine, right? So he understood that, this man is disappointed, that's why he's making such, he understood that. And he's saying that maybe because you are a writer, you are young and romantic and passionate, maybe you were thinking, about some mysterious figure in night, pistol, drugs in the wine, all that, okay, that it will be a very adventurous journey with me. But I guess you are disappointed. Instead, you have spent a dull evening in a French music hall with a sloppy fat man who, instead of having messages slipped into his hand by dark eyed beauties, get only a prosaic telephone call making an appointment in his room. So you were thinking that maybe you were stuck with a very fat man in a French music hall, and maybe you were expecting that some dark eyed lady, okay, who she will give me some secret messages about some secrets, okay, that I will discover. But instead what you are getting, a prosaic telephone call. Prosaic means ordinary, okay. Telephone call making an appointment in his room मीन्स अभी तुम शायद एक्सपेक्ट करती इतना कुछ होगा, एक लेडी आएगी, वो तुमको कुछ हिंट देगी, ओके, अबाउट सम काइंड ऑफ थिंग दैट विल लीड अस टू मोर एडवेंचर. बट उसके अलावा क्या मिला तुमको? आई एम जस्ट गेटिंग अ ऑर्डिनरी फोन कॉल फॉर एन अपॉइंटमेंट इन माई रूम. You have been bored, the fat man chuckled. Chuckle means laughing quietly, you can say. Chuckled to himself as he unlocked the door of his room and stood aside to let his frustrated guest enter. You are disillusioned, Ozebel told him. But take cheer, my young friend. Presently you will see a paper, a quite important paper, for which several men and women have risked their lives. Come to me. Some day soon that paper may well affect the course of history. In that thought is drama, is there not? So he is saying that maybe you are disillusioned. Okay, disillusion means what? You had an illusion about something, imagination about something, but that is broken, that is disillusioned, okay. But take cheer, my young friend. He's saying that don't worry, be happy, because there is a paper. Someone is coming to me to give me a very important piece of paper for which several men and women have risked their life until now. And this is something interesting, right? This can change the course of history, this papers, okay. So I guess this is something which may interest you. As he spoke, Ozebel closed the door behind him. Then he switched on the light. Means they were entering the room, so in the corridor only all that talk was going on, and then they entered and he switched on the light. And as the light came on, Fowler had his first authentic thrill of the day. Something happened just right then, okay. Authentic means of undisputed origin, or you can say genuine thrill, okay. And what was that? For halfway across the room, a small automatic pistol in his hand, stood a man. So someone was already in the room, the one who had called Ozebel for meeting, but he was a crook, he was a villain, okay. He was against him and he wanted the something which Ozebel had, so he was standing with the pistol. And as the light came, Ozebel blinked a few times. Max, he wheezed, okay. Wheezed means spoke heavily, okay, or noisily, okay. You give me a quite a start. Start means what? Shock. I thought you were in Berlin. Berlin is where? Find out. What are you doing here in my room? Okay. So he is a secret agent. He understood ye kaun hai? This is Max. And he also understood that he is going to do something unexpected and he is against me. So I have to be very clever this time. Okay. So he told that you gave me a shock. I thought that you were in Berlin. Okay. So till here let us do today. Tomorrow we will complete the chapter. Okay. Thank you.